iOS 18 beta is here. I've had it on my phone basically since day one. I think we're at beta 4 at the time of making this video. And Apple Intelligence is on its way, and that's what I'm pretty excited about. We have AI updates across the board, which are gonna be hitting things like the email app, the notes app, calendar. Hopefully Siri is super smart and I could just speak to it like a normal personal assistant and have it do all these little things inside of my iPhone using my voice or texting. You can now text AI, Siri. There's a lot of cool stuff going on there, but I don't really know when we're gonna see it. So today we're gonna be talking about a couple of AI Apple Intelligent alternatives that you can get right now in the App Store. And I like them. Been using them for a while. They're pretty cool.
Resume is a heavyweight, yeah. Put it on my back, give me everything, yeah. I need everything, I need all of everything, yeah.
So if you're anything like me, I am a sucker for productivity apps. When I tell you I have tried every single note writing and email app possible in the App Store, I am not joking. I've settled on two alternatives to Apple stock apps. First up, let's talk about email. Now, the stock mail app on iOS devices is cool. It's pretty good. I don't mind using it. I think it's probably the best stock email app that I've used. I've tried Gmail, not really a fan of Gmail at all on both Android and iOS devices. For third-party apps, Spark is great. Edison is really cool. That's a sleeper app right there. Superhuman is great, even though you got to make like 500 grand a year just to be able to afford that app. But when it all comes down to it, I settled on Canary Mail. Canary has everything I'm looking for in an email app. Let's take a look at some of my favorite features, including AI. Canary is available across all platforms. When you first open Canary, you get an email app that looks pretty similar to the stock iOS mail app. But once you start using it, you see that there's a significant difference between the two. Up top, we have customized filters so you can get through different types of mail quickly. I'm not gonna go through all the features because I wanna talk about AI, but just know that Canary is loaded with cool stuff. Two of my favorite things about Canary is the ability to pin emails and read receipts. If an email is important to you and you wanna get back to it quickly, you could just pin it to the top and it'll stay there until you unpin it. And read receipts let you know when someone reads an email that you sent to them. In the Apple Intelligence demos at WWDC, we saw that AI can basically proofread and rewrite emails for you and also generate responses. Well, you could already do all of that inside of Canary Mail. You can summarize email threads, you can choose an AI quick reply to an email, you can tell Canary to write a positive reply, a negative reply, or you can write a reply that'll buy you more time and try to delay the person that you're responding to. In the AI Copilot tab, you could basically message with Copilot different things that you want it to do for you, like check your calendar for availability, perform email tasks, and a whole bunch of stuff. The AI responses are actually pretty great. I've used them on quite a few occasions, especially when I'm dealing with other companies that I'm working with for this YouTube channel, sponsors, people that want to send me products. A lot of times I just hit positive reply, I review it real quick. If I have to change 1 or 2 words around or delete something, and I just ship it out and it saves me a ton of time. I've yet to use the negative reply. I'm waiting to use it. I'm just gonna tap it one time when a company pisses me off and send it out and let Canary just completely insult somebody for me or tell them off. When it comes to emails, read receipts for me are actually a big deal because it kind of lets me know, like, hey, are these people that I'm working with professional? Are they replying in time? Are they taking like 4 or 5 days to get back to me? It kind of helps me judge whether or not I want to even deal with these people in the future. And you'll be shocked how many email apps actually don't offer read receipts. Now, Canary Mail is free, but there is a pro version, and for me, the pro version made sense. You get features like contact profiles, you get a calendar inside the app, you get dark compose, you can favorite emails, you can pin emails, which big feature for me, pinning emails, because I'll just forget about them and lose them. But when I pin them, they're right at the top. Don't got to worry about it anymore. You have compose suggestions, you have custom thread actions, attachment browser, end-to-end encryption, read receipts, which again, very important to me, templates, and custom snooze times. So all of these features pretty much I use when it comes to the pro version of Canary, and I highly recommend it. It's a great app. Now we're going to move on to AI Notes in a second, and I got the best note app I've ever used in my entire life. And again, I've used them all. But before we get to that, let's take a quick word from our sponsor, Artlist. Before you fast forward through this, we're talking AI Artlist right now, not just great music, sound effects, stock footage, apps, plugins. Forget all that for today. We're talking AI. Artlist now has AI, and it's really cool.
With Artlist's new AI voiceover, you can have movie-quality voiceovers at your fingertips.
Literally, because you're typing what you want the voiceover to say. This is Tim, by the way.
I am typing everything that you're hearing. I just type in whatever I want, and AI voiceover says it in the voice that I choose.
Not all of us have great speaking voices. I'm well aware I sound like Rocky Balboa on Ambient. So what do you do if you need a professional voiceover? Imagine me with this accent trying to do a voiceover on a cinematic, serious level. In a freaking world, in the near future, AI comes to take over. It's broken loose out of government's grasps, and it's killing everybody. AI is killing everybody. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. All you have to do is type in exactly what you want it to say, choose a voice, and voila. I mean, it's literally that simple. I wish I could promote more things here and go into all these crazy details, but Artlist don't want you to have to deal with that. They just want to make it easy. Type in what you want it to say, pick a voice, press play, download the audio, add it to your project, and that's it. You're good to go. I'll leave a special link in the description below. And by using that super duper special link, Artlist is going to give you 2 free months added onto your active paid subscription, which is a great deal. 2 free months, I take free all day. Thank you, Artlist, for sponsoring today's video. Wait, let's say that in AI voiceover.
Thank you, Artlist, for sponsoring today's video.
Now let's talk about notes. Note apps are probably my most used app. I use them all the time for pretty much everything. If I have to just jot something down real quick, I got a little folder for that. If I'm using Apple Notes, I'll throw it in a quick note, then come back to it later. A quick address, a quick phone number, a grocery list, content creation, absolutely. Pretty much anything. I go to my Notes app, I jot it down, and now I know I got it for later and I won't forget about it. Apple Notes is cool. It's a great note app. I really don't have too much bad to say about Apple Notes, but when it comes to note-taking apps, Craft is where it's at, and we just recently saw it talked about at the newest WWDC, where they bought up iOS 18, iPad OS 18, watchOS, macOS, all that good stuff. They actually gave Craft a shout out. I was like, oh, that's my note-taking app. I use that all the time. I'm the biggest supporter. By the way, neither Canary or Craft has any idea that I'm making this video. I've never been in contact with either one of them. Just wanted to throw that out there, non-sponsored. And not too long ago, Craft Notes has also incorporated AI into the app, and it works great. Write me a YouTube video script no longer than 2 minutes about Sony cameras versus Canon cameras. Boom, pops right up. How about write me a YouTube review video about the birds and bees? Let's summarize it. Since I'm Italian, let's translate it to Italian. And I just remembered I don't speak a lick of Italian, so back to English. Now let's make a pros and cons list. The AI options in Craft are insane. You could have options for AI to continue writing from where you left off. You can summarize, you could fix spelling and grammar, improve writing, find action items, suggest a title, create an outline, have Craft explain something to you. You can make your notes shorter, you can make it longer, simplify the language, change tone to friendly, professional, or confident. You can brainstorm ideas, write a blog post about this topic, write an essay about this topic, write an article about this topic, create a Facebook post, create an X post, write a poem about this topic, generate keywords and hashtags, which is great for content creating, create an example text for this, create a template about this topic, and translate to a bunch of different languages. It's crazy. By far my favorite note-taking app on the planet, and again, I've used them all. By the way, Craft, there is a paid version of it, but if you're really only looking for one workspace, like your own personal workspace, I've never seen a reason to have to go out and get the premium version of Craft. It doesn't offer anything extra on top of what I need. And there's no ads, there's nothing like that to interrupt your productivity. So Craft for the win. I'm excited, man. What do you guys think? Are you excited about iOS 18 and Apple Intelligence? Let me know down below. Do you guys already own something like a Samsung or a Google phone where you basically have all these features already? Let me know if you like it, if you're actually using it on a day-to-day basis. I'm curious to know what you guys think. And if you guys have any alternatives to Canary and Craft Notes, post them down below, because if you post something that I don't know about, I'd be more than happy to check it out, because that is my vibe right there. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. You know what? Let's have Artlist AI voiceover send this out.
Thanks for giving me the last word, Tim.
No problem.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Artlist, for sponsoring today's video. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Salute.